Have you ever wondered what regrets people feel as they get older? In this video, we'll explore the 10 most common things people often find themselves regretting as they near the end of their life's chapter. From missed opportunities to untaken chances, these regrets offer insights to help us lead lives with fewer what-ifs and more "I'm glad I did." Welcome to the Health How-To channel, where we talk about some great life hacks and easy tips to achieve better health. Please subscribe and share tips on ways you live without regrets so that we can all benefit in our own personal journey to better health. While regrets can be deeply personal and vary from person to person, certain themes tend to emerge when people reflect on their lives. It's worth noting that these regrets highlight the importance of prioritizing relationships, personal growth, self-expression, and enjoying life to the fullest. Reflecting on these regrets can inspire people to make changes that align with their values and desires, helping us lead a more fulfilling life. Regret number 1, not pursuing your dreams. You know that nudge you feel in your gut, urging you to chase after those wild dreams? Well, it turns out that's more than just a feeling. It's a cautionary tale from those who've looked back and wish they'd listened to that inner voice. Yes, there's the club of regret that's all about not going after those passions that set their hearts on fire. What if you were someone who dreamed of becoming an artist, but life's responsibilities pulled you in different directions? Or were you that person who wanted to start a business, but fear of the unknown kept you in your comfort zone? These are the stories of the ones who wish that they'd taken a chance, who wish they'd taken that leap of faith into the unknown, because now they're standing at the edge of time, realizing the opportunities that slipped by. It's a reminder that those dreams aren't just idle thoughts. They're whispers of a life unlived, begging for attention. So if you're feeling that itch to dive into your passion head first, remember you've got the chance to rewrite the script of your life and star in your very own adventure. Regret number 2, working too much. Ever had those moments when the office becomes a second home and suddenly you find yourself missing out on life's precious moments? Well, that's a tale many can relate to. Are you someone who spent countless late nights at the office while family dinners turned into solo meals? Or that friend who hustled so hard you missed the big game, the birthdays, and the heartfelt chats that only happen when you're truly present? These are the stories that remind us that time doesn't wait for work reports or deadlines. It moves on, leaving those who worked relentlessly to realize that their most precious investment might have been in the wrong place. So if you've got the chance to clock out a little earlier, close the laptop and embrace the people who make life vibrant. Consider yourself one of the lucky ones who's learning from the regrets of those who are consumed by the grind. Regret number 3, not maintaining relationships. Ever had a friend who was always there, a family member you grew up with, or someone who truly mattered, but somehow has slipped away because of daily life? It's like looking back and realizing that you had diamonds in your life, but you didn't polish them enough. Do you have a childhood buddy who slowly drifted away because phone calls became infrequent and meetups a rarity? Or that grandparent who was a treasure trove of stories, but whose tales you missed out on because you got caught up in the rush? These are the stories of the ones who wish they'd watered the roots of the relationships a little more. It's a tale of phone calls unmade, visits not taken, and words left unsaid. So remember that the bonds we forge are the real gems, and they deserve every bit of attention and care. If you've got someone who lights up your life, reach out, show up, and let them know they're an important connection. Regret number 4, not expressing feelings. Ever played the silent observer, keeping emotions under wraps and bottling up what you really wanted to say? Well, that's the territory of regrets that echo with unspoken words and unexpressed feelings. You don't want to look back and realize that your emotions were trapped behind an invisible wall. Maybe you admired another from afar, but never mustered the courage to say how you truly felt. Or that moment when you wished you'd told someone they were special before life took a different turn. These are the stories of those who carried the unsaid "I love yous," "I'm sorries," and "thank yous." It's a regret that speaks volumes about the power of vulnerability, the weight of unshared emotions, and the missed opportunities that leave a mark. So if there's a feeling you've been keeping tucked away, consider this a reminder to uncork the bottle and let your emotions flow. After all, the unsaid words might be the very ones that could have rewritten the chapters of someone's life. Regret number 5, not traveling or exploring. Ever looked at a map and wondered about the places you've never seen, the cultures you've yet to experience, and the stories waiting to unfold? That's the regret of yearning to flip through a photo album that you never got to create. Are you an armchair traveler who dreamed of wandering through ancient towns but never left their hometown? Or that person who wanted to savor exotic flavors and embrace unfamiliar customs but remained within their comfort zone? These are the stories of the ones who wish they'd swapped out their daily routine for the adventure of a lifetime. It's a tale of passport stamps not collected, sunsets not witnessed over foreign horizons, and friendships not forged with people from distant lands. The world is a beautiful place and an opportunity for growth, connection, and wonder. So if you've got a dream destination or an unexplored road on your mind, consider this a nudge from those who regret not stepping out into the unknown. Regret number 6, not taking care of health. Ever felt the weight of missed opportunities because you neglected the very vessel that carries you through life? Sure, we all take our health for granted when we have it, but it's so important to be proactive about taking care of your mental and physical health. Perhaps you skipped out on outdoor adventures because your fitness levels weren't up to par, or maybe you missed out on dancing at weddings or spending time with grandkids due to health concerns. These are the stories of the ones who wished they'd pay attention to their body's needs and nourish them with care. It's a reminder that health isn't about looking good, it's about living fully. Our bodies are the vehicles for our experiences, and maintaining them is an investment in our future joys. So if there's a fitness routine, a balanced diet, or a wellness practice you've been putting off, remember that the choices you make now are the whispers of gratitude your future self will thank you for. Regret number 7, worrying too much. Ever catch yourself tangled in a web of worries, only to look back and realize that most of those concerns were just repetitive and unhelpful in the grand scheme of life? That's the echo of regrets that remind us to let go of unnecessary fretting and embrace the present. Those moments lost to worry could have been filled with joy. Were you someone who spent nights tossing and turning over a presentation that turned out to be a breeze? Or did you stress about the weather on vacation instead of relishing the sunrises and sunsets? Or how about spending years obsessing about someone who upset you in some way? These are the stories of those who wish they released their anxiety and focused on the beauty of the now. It's a lesson from the past that teaches us to choose our battles and focus on what truly matters. For some tips on how to reduce stress and anxiety, check out some of our other videos. Regret number 8, not taking more risks. Ever dance with the thought of taking a leap into the unknown but let fear hold you back? You don't want to look back and realize that those daring chances could have been steps towards growth and transformation. Were you someone who played it safe for their career and later wondered what could have happened if you'd pursued your true passion? Or maybe cut ties with a partner who wanted to move halfway around the world? These are the stories of the ones who'd wish they'd shush the voice of doubt and embrace the thrill of uncertainty. So if you've got a dream that scares you a little, consider this a friendly push from those who've learned that the magic happens just beyond the comfort zone. Regret number 9, not spending enough time with children. If you're a parent, do you remember those tiny hands you used to hold? Think about how quickly your kids have grown, and perhaps the moments you missed, like bedtime stories, shared giggles, or comforting teens when they needed you the most. Not being present and involved in their children's lives is often a huge regret for parents late in life. Perhaps you're a busy parent who is buried in work commitments, missing school events and soccer games that meant the world to your children. Or that mom or dad who wished they'd put down their phone and looked into their child's eyes during those precious conversations. These are the stories of the ones who've learned that quality time isn't just about quantity. It's about being fully present for the small and big moments. It's that old saying that while days may seem long, the years fly by in a blink. And finally, regret number 10, not being true to yourself. Ever found yourself wearing a mask that didn't quite fit, pretending to be someone you're not to meet others' expectations? Did you get lost in the shuffle of trying to please everyone else? That's a tale of regrets that teach us about the importance of staying true to who we are. Perhaps you pursued a career to please your parents, only to feel a void where your true passion should have thrived. Or that individual who changed their interests, beliefs, or even appearance to fit in with their friends and partners, only to realize later that you've lost touch with your true self. These are the stories of the ones who wish they'd followed their heart's compass instead of the map drawn by others. It's a lesson reminding us that living authentically isn't about self-expression. It's about honoring our inner voice. So if you've ever felt the pull to be someone else, consider this a suggestion from those who've learned that authenticity is the most freeing outfit you can wear. Please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any health how-to videos where we talk about easy ways to improve your health. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.